The conference has been locked. The conference has been unlocked.
KDB. That beat is fire. KDB. That beat is fire. That beat is fire.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Voch is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
Let's have a good one. Let's have a good one, all right? Angie, thank you so much for coming through pre-show. Just catch me on the replay, you know what I'm saying? Just catch me on the replay,
you know? Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Let's do this.
Beats Planet.
Hey.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
And got to get this stream in for the end of the month for the Frankles, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? I was gonna wait till Monday, you feel me? I was gonna wait until Monday, but that check gotta clear, you heard? Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, look, I'll have another one on Monday if that's what y'all worried about. You know what I mean? I'll have another one on Monday if that's what y'all worried about. You know what I'm saying? The folks just need that, you know what I'm saying? They just need that, you know what I mean? Hey, man, let me tell y'all what I've been doing, man. I'll just tell y'all what I've been into. You know, sometimes you got to sit back and reflect, bro.
Did you hear what I said?
You know, sometimes you just got to think about who you are and where you come from and what you're doing. No matter where you at, you got to always be thankful and grateful. You feel me? Got to always be thankful and grateful. I feel like my YouTube situation or my career, I say, because, you know, no matter what platform I'm on, I am a YouTuber at the end of the day. You feel me? No matter, you know, how many opportunities we get, you know, whether we up or whether we just got fired from the day job, you feel me? You always got to find time to show a little gratitude, you know? You always got to find a little time to reflect on how cool this thing is that we doing on Earth, on life on this planet, you feel me? We always got to consider, you know, how fortunate we are. You know what I'm talking about? You just got to think about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like, I got 10 fingers and toes type shit. You know what I mean? I just, you know. Mustang said what happened. Ain't nothing happened. I just be thinking about this guy. You know what I mean? I just be thinking. You know? And I actually did a little Google search trying to put into context what this YouTube thing we doing is or whatever. And I tell you what, man, it's some very rare company. I just wanted to say thank you all. I just wanted to show a little bit of gratitude. Just wanted to tap on y'all, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all a big old hug in case y'all need it. You know what I mean? Just the idea that y'all will tap in and watch a little bit of show that I'm doing. It means the world to me. And I just want to say thank you. You feel me? Vaughn says, Voch, where's the Salt and Pepper Lounge music? They're not open yet. You know what I'm saying? The love pieces aren't quite at work yet. I have a date booked for the love pieces for the Salt and Pepper Lounge. It just ain't quite that day yet. You know what I mean? Now when that day gets here, we'll go full fledged. What'd you say? Hey man, when that day get here, man, we'll have a long session in the Salt and Pepper Lounge to kind of kick it and just sit back and sip our whiskey, you know what I mean, and eat our chicken wings and talk a little bit of practice, you know. Appreciate y'all. Hey, we got some stuff, man. We got some OTA stuff. This is how I know, man. Chat, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I don't want people thinking that I've changed. I don't want people thinking that I'm too big for the program, man. I'm still a YouTuber at the end of the day, bro. Let me tell you how much, you know. Let me tell you how not crazy this is, bro. Bro, man, I've had an opportunity to go to OTAs. I'm straight. I'm cool. You know, man, I got this pass with my face and my government name on it now. And Dallas Cowboy, you know, media, the Star, Frisco, all that kind of stuff. Like, I got a pass now, you know, to where I can go see OTAs if I want to, man. But man, OTAs just, you know what I mean? Now, when we start talking about training camp in Oxnard, that's a whole different conversation. Training camp in Oxnard. I feel like my analysis bodes better when I can say, yo, Tyler Smith just knocked the hell out of somebody, right? I don't think I have quite the analysis, where you need me to show up to practice and be like, hey, man, they showed up and they jogged all over the place. They jogged around. That ain't my bag, man. That ain't necessarily who I am, you know. So I'm gonna wait till training camp in Oxnard, as a .com affiliate, as a Crown Media business partner, as a Dallas Cowboy YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, when we get to Oxnard, as Jerry Jones called it, I'll have a ton of information for y'all, bro. I just ain't ready to lose my mind over walkthroughs, you know, quite yet. You feel me? But man, I can go crazy on these damn interviews. Salute. We can go crazy on these interviews a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think you can learn a lot. I think you can learn a lot from listening to a player speak. You can learn a ton from listening to a player speak. You know, I don't know if I was here. I don't know if or rather y'all were around. I know there's a lot of new people watching right now, and I know that the channel has grown a couple 20,000 people or so since then. Since we drafted Mozzie and them, and maybe another 15 or so thousand since we drafted Guyton. But when you think about the player, you have a certain perception of the player, which is okay. When you hear the player talk, right, you get a lot more layers. you get a lot more layers. Travis, hit my email because I'm working on that right now. You get a lot more layers when you listen to the young men speak. And what I like about people, or as us as a community, because I don't think I'm the only one with this superpower. I think Sadiqa got it. I think Marcus Hardison got it. I think T-Jack, Night Ranger, Justin Wilson, Bro, Travis, and you know what I'm saying, Devon, Griggs. I think all of us have a BS meter. I think all of us got a BS meter. Yeah. I think we can all kind of see through nonsense. And let me tell you something, man, about Tupac Shakur, man, Ken Duckworth, various people in the South and the West, bro. You don't have to lie to kick it. We love you for who you are. Whoever it is you are when you come to the table, it may not be ideal, but as long as my BS meter don't start blinking, you good to go. It's even worse if I got video proof. But I can mostly get it from what you saying. You know what I mean? I can listen to what you saying. Boy, I've been critical of Tyler Guyton the past couple seasons. But it's because I want him to be great, and I know how good Tyler Guyton can be. Half of me is upset that Tyler Guyton got to learn on the job. I don't think Tyler Guyton was supposed to learn on the job. Terrence Steele wasn't supposed to learn on the job. They were supposed to develop somewhere else. I just know how this organization get down. Tyler Guyton was supposed to develop behind Tyron Smith while he was learning all these lessons. But when you throw him in the fire, he got to learn behind Chuma Adoga and shit. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So, I am a fan of a lot of these guys. I want Mizey to be so fantastic. I want Tyler Guyton to be so fantastic. It's been a long time since I just wasn't a fan of a player. It's been a long time since I just wasn't a fan of a player. I want these guys to be, dog, you know, Tyler Guyton sees his ceiling. Tyler Guyton's ceiling has the potential to be a fantastic offensive lineman. And that's just going to make me go stupid because his feet are stupid. His feet are stupid ridiculous. His movement ability is stupid ridiculous. But there were some flaws in his game if we just being fair. He was a little thin. He wasn't the strongest character in the world. He had some technique deficiencies. He had been playing offensive line for a long time, but that ain't his fault. That's the Joneses and them throwing him in the fire like that in the hot ass water. He's had some technique deficiencies. Mind you, those technique deficiencies exist on both sides. You don't just be a fantastic technician on one side and you just fall off a bridge somehow else. Or you're not going to be a weird technician on one side and just then you go into be a top tier technician on the other side. You could tell if it's a technique issue or if it's an ambidextrous issue. Or a dexterity issue, I would say, because Marcus Hart is here, so I want to speak properly. You could tell the difference between a technique and a dexterity issue. Tyler Guyton ain't got a dexterity issue. He just got to keep playing. He just got to keep playing. And the one thing you don't want to do is immediately play somebody that just need to keep playing. Let him keep playing at practice and shit. And then we'll come back and figure it out, you know? Bring it back, you know what I'm saying? Double back like a deluxe. Then we'll come back and talk about it. So, man, if I know who you are and it's blatantly obvious who you are, all you got to do is come to the table and be like, hey, man, I got a lot of stuff to work on, bro. It is what it is. I'm not great in these places. Whatever the Cowboys need me to do, I'm going to try my hardest. Man, I tell you what, boy. I'm cool here, but I need to work there. If you come to the table like that and our BS meter don't go off, You know what we gonna say? Hey man, this kid right here, he understands, bro. He understands. He understands, you know what I'm saying, what he needs to do to get better. He got a good head on the shoulder. He gonna figure this thing out because at least he understands. Chat, write this down. Write this down, chat. I'm talking about me and TG right now. Write this down, please. Me and him both can't be delusional. As a Cowboy fan, I can be. As a Cowboy fan, I can't be. But both of us cannot be delusional. That's where we run into some issues here. And then if one of us gonna be delusional and the other of us is gonna be telling the truth, I can't be the one that's telling the truth. So man, when Tyler Guyton came out for his presser, I was thinking about reacting to this thing, man. But Tyler don't need that, man. Guyton got enough. He's got enough on his plate in terms of what he needs to do to improve. But man, when I started listening to Tyler Guyton, man, talking at that pregame press conference, man, he just wasn't all the way believable. He wasn't all the way believable. You know? It was almost like, and this is just my own personal opinion, it was almost like, man, he was saying stuff that he wanted us to, like he's saying stuff that he wanted us to hear. It felt like that. It felt like he was saying stuff that he wanted us to hear. You ever work with kids and you just chopping it up with them? They may be a young football player or something. You be like, hey man, what you working on, man? He just said, well, I just want to wake up, you know, do XYZ. I want to eat all my vegetables, pray before I go to sleep. I want to stretch and find the center of the universe. And I want to wake up and I want to feed the homeless and do all this. I'm like, dog, you're 14 years old. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? None of those things are bad. None of those things are bad, but that's quite peculiar coming from you, a 14-year-old. That's quite peculiar. Shouts out to you though. Congratulations for being that way. Now, if that kid go out and start feeding the homeless at 14 years old, then damn, he on to something. But Tyler Guyton, I felt like he was telling us stuff that we want. Oh man, I'm mean and physical, boy. Man, I love that contact, man. Man, you know how these players talk, man. Like, man, I love X, Y. Even Mozzie came, like, man, I don't even like football, man. I just love to hurt people, man. I love to hit people. Like, man, that's the oldest talk to old football dudes phrases in the book. If you in the country, or I'm speaking because I'm from Natchez, but you know, if you play football and you talk to older men that's talking to you about playing football, it's certain things that they say. You gonna go out there and hit somebody? You gonna go out there and take somebody's spot? You gonna start? Like, it's just certain things that, you know what I'm saying, older cats just say to you. And you say things back to them that just correspond with that conversation that y'all having, but it don't even be real for real. It don't be real for, oh, I'm gonna go out there and hit somebody. I'm gonna go out there and take somebody's spot. I'm gonna go out there. You know what I mean? I believe Tyler Booker. Everything Tyler Booker has said to me at this point, I believed him. Tyler Booker has earned so much credibility in my mind. Tyler Booker can come out and say, yeah, man, I was on this plane that was crashing. I ran in the cockpit. I landed the plane. I saved everybody's life. I saved everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe him. You know what I'm saying? Because that it would not rapport personally, because he don't know Voch. He walked past Voch one time. He ain't know me, but I knew him. He ain't know me. I know Voch. I mean, I know him. He's earned so much credibility with me that when he come out, be like, man, you know what I'm saying? I visualize whooping somebody's ass. I'm like, man, I bet you do. I know you do. I know you do. Credibility matters here. Tyler Booker don't bother my BS meter at all. That bit don't make no noise. It's just up here picking up, looking for BS. My little BS meter is just looking, sniffing for BS. And when Tyler Booker talking, it don't beat. When Tyler Guyton was talking at his post-draft press conference, that motherfucker was blaring. I'll give you credit where it's due, though. Tyler Booker, it's three of them. It's three of them. Tyler Guyton just had some media availability in the locker room. It was about an 8-minute video. I listened to it. And boy, my BS meter was ready. Three minutes in, we just looking for BS. 5-6 minutes in, we just looking for BS. It ain't no. 7 minutes in, we ain't looking up BS. We ain't looking at that. I get to the end of the end of the interview, the end of the video. I believed everything that Tyler Guyton was saying, and that changes everything. That changes everything. Chat, what I just told y'all to write down. This is going to be on the test. What I just told y'all to write down. Chat, come on now. What I just told y'all to write down. I just told y'all to write something down a little bit ago. What did I just tell y'all to write down? It's going to be on the test. I told y'all. Somebody got it. If don't none of y'all got it, I'm going to be sad as hell. Thank you, James Rogers. We both can't be delusional. Both of us can't be delusional here. Man, I don't think Tyler Guyton had a delusional bone in his body when he was just talking to the media. That's where I think if this changes everything. Because if we both delusional, Tyler Guyton don't make no progress over this offseason, and we wasted our time again. I could be delusional because I'm a fan all day. Hey, man, Tyler Guyton gonna go out there and beat the hell out of everybody, dog. Tyler Guyton gonna go out there and take three big leaps for mankind. I can be delusional, but he can't. Because both of us can't be. That man didn't have a delusional bone in his body when he was up there talking. He acknowledged his flaws. I'm going to play all this, by the way. He acknowledged his flaws. He started acknowledging what he got to work on. He ain't just say, oh, yeah, I got a lot of things I got to work on. He ain't just say, oh, yeah, I got some things I got to work on. He started specifically telling y'all what he had to work on and what he learned from last season. Kelvin Joseph, you think rap music is taken away from your football career? Hell nah, man. I got a mixtape dropping tomorrow. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? You know? They even tried to trick him. They tried to trick him, man. They said, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Tyler Guyton, here's an excuse. You want it? I don't want that shit. So, man, I can't promise nothing about Tyler Guyton. I can't promise like how he's going to turn out or whatever. But I at least can tell you right now, he ain't delusional. And that's a hell of a start. Because last year I felt like he was a little bit delusional. You can't improve when you're delusional. Write that shit down. That's going to be on the test. You can't improve when you're delusional. Man, somebody was like, man, look, TG is Tyler Guyton, right? They was like, man, TG, what's some of the things you did? What's some of the things you doing this year to improve differently than last year? What you learned? What's some of these things you've been working on, Tyler Guyton? TG said this. Okay, well that's silence. Okay, let me work on this shit. Hold on. Okay, that's silence. Okay, let's try this again. Let's man, TG, man, you know what you been working on this offseason, TG? Is there anything you did differently last year? Differently that you doing this year? Tyler Guyton said this.
Absolutely. I think that I figured out a lot about, what I need to do to take care of my body to be able to play at a high level. And, also just following, the guys that have came before me and understanding that their routine is very important. I feel like I learned a lot.
What early?
Hey, your Special K said, yo, his silence says a lot. And the silence was loud, wasn't it? He look, he made sure he took a long time before he answered that question, right? He stood in silence before he answered the question. Hey, man, that's a good start, though, TG. That's a good start, TG. Admit your faults.
Absolutely. I think that I figured out a lot about, what I need to do to take care of my body to be able to play at a high level. And, also just following, the guys that have came before me and understanding that their routine is very important.
Two things. The way that I was doing things wasn't working. Major. Also, the characters that's way better than me, I'm about to just start doing what they doing. And we just going to go from there. Chat, I don't know what Tyler Guyton is going to look like as a player once the season starts. But this is a great beginning, sir. This is a great launching point. We both can't be delusional, bro. What if Tyler Guyton came out here and said, I think I ate okay last year, man. I think I practiced as good as I can practice last year. I don't think I need no new habits. I think everything I did fine. I'll just do it again. And we'll see if I be a little better this time. If he came out and said that, oh, we be in some deep shit. We need to get ready for Hakeem Adeniji and Austin Richards. We need to get ready if he came out and said that. But he said, hey, man, there were some problems last year. Schottenheimer specifically said, hey, man, Tyler Guyton's one of the first guys here. He has a cosign now, which is important. Tyler Guyton was one of the first guys in the building. He's as when it's time to work and practice, not organized practice. Guyton's one of the first guys here. That's important. That Schottenheimer said that personally, loudly to us. He told us that. He made it a point to say that. They said, man, Tyler Guyton, why is it important that you're here day one, that you're always like on top of this shit, that you early bird? Like, why is it important that you here? He said this.
I had a lot to prove. I had a lot to work on. I didn't do too good.
We can stop right there. If we keep it at 1,000, you've said enough. If we keep it at 1,000, he said enough right there. He could have easily just said, hey, man, we just going to try again this year and see what happens. If he would have said that, man, Hakeem Adeniji will be ready to make some money, boy. He get a raise over this month. There's some accountability in his voice now. There's some intentionality in his voice now. You know what I'm saying? This don't sound like a pre-recorded response. We know what media responses sound like, right? We know what media, because look, I'm a Jason Garrett baby. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 92. So Jason Garrett, I think, has been my longest tenured coach. I know what a pre-recorded response sounds like, man. Man, what'd he say? Run that shit back, man. What the hell, Tyler Guyton? He said, what?
I had a lot to prove. I had a lot to work on.
Man, I got so much to work on, bro. Man, who I think I am sitting around? Who I think I am kicking it at the barbecue? Not worried about practice. Not who I look like not being first. Who I look like not being here day one. He said, man, I had so much to work on, bro. Of course I'm gonna be up in here.
I didn't do too good last season. Nigga,
I wasn't. Bro, this is so important what Tyler Guyton is doing right now. Chat, I want y'all to feel how I feel about this. This is so important, bro. If Tyler Guyton would have came out and said, hey, I was just a rookie last year. I did fine. We'll see what I did this year. Bro, call Hakeem Adeniji, please, and make sure he's ready. Call Austin Richards quickly to see if he's ready. Y'all feel what I'm saying? You know how important accountability is? Are you crazy? He came to tell you. He said, listen, guys, I wasn't good last year, bro. He didn't say, oh, I was young. I had some things to work on, I wasn't good, bro. Man, come on, dog. What else you say, T? Let me run this shit back a little taste. You can say it again. What did he say?
A lot to work on. You know, I didn't do too good last season. I want to do better. I want to be the guy that can be depended on.
Man, I want y'all, man, dog. Listen, man. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all halfway about where this come from, too. Let me tell y'all halfway where this come from. Hold on. Eli the trucker says, nah, Voch, is just words you like. Come on now. It's just words you like. Come on now. Well, Eli the trucker, chat, write this down. Y'all ready? Write this down. This will be on the test. Yo, Eli, words have power. Words have power. What you mean? What you mean? It's just words. You know how powerful words are? You know how ridiculous words are? You kidding me? Chat, let me tell you where like a lot of this comes from too, right? This whole Tyler Booker thing, this whole Tyler Guyton thing. I want people to depend on me. Man, don't nobody want to be odd man out like that. You know what I'm saying? And this could be from Schottenheimer's culture, or this could be like the idea that we're going to come in here and compete every day. Bro, if you Tyler Guyton, everybody got faith in BB. Everybody got faith in Smith. Everybody got faith in Booker. Everybody, for the most part, feel like Steele's going to be a little better. Bro, you don't want to be the odd man out. You don't want to be the odd man out. You feel me? If anything, Tyler Guyton's looking at this and going, bro, if everybody else going to be top tier, how stupid do I look if I don't at least try to keep up with that? Tyler Smith talked about this later. I'm going to play that damn clip. I'm playing that too. Tyler Smith man, we all got to rise to the occasion. That's humongous for this kid that I feel like we both can't be delusional. Eli Trucker, the phone line's open, sir. Let me see what he say. You know how many times I said that just because I know the heat is on me at the present moment. Well, sir, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say, but we all got a BS meter, sir. Tyler Guyton said it just like you said it. But as soon as Tyler Guyton said it, I was able to differentiate when you BSing and when you genuine. I knew immediately Tyler Guyton was BSing when he was BSing. This don't sound like a young man that's BSing. He had to say all this. If Tyler Guyton was BSing, he could have just been like, well, yeah, you know, we're just putting 2024 behind us. We're going to look forward and we're going to have a much better 2025. And I think I'm going to have a really big part in that. That's some BS. Like that could be interpreted as BS. That could be some BS. Hell, I plan on improving just by coming to work every day and giving everything my best effort to be everything that the Dallas Cowboys want me to be. You can't sell me bullshit. We know the prices. Jay-Z said that. This cat didn't just BS us. He said, bro, I wasn't good last year, dog. He said last year did not go the way I wanted it to go, bro. Bro, he ain't just say, oh, I had a lot of things to work on. Man, I worked on my body, bro. I wasn't eating good, dog. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't eating good. Man, dog, I want people to be able to depend on me, dog. He didn't say, I want to be the best left tackle I can be. And that might be true, too. But he said, I want them to be able to depend on me, bro. That's real football. Man, dog, I played football, bro. Bro, I played football. I played center. I played center. You want to know what taught me how to snap real fast? Is that I'm the first one touching the football, and this don't start until I kick it off. That's peer pressure, whatever. That's real, man. That's real, big dog. So if I take personal accountability and go, yo, I'm not good at snapping. I got to snap the football better. I got to get better with my cadence because this whole offense will erupt if I don't get this right. Or I'll be embarrassed because I got to go sit down somewhere. That's real. That's real. So instead of him saying a general statement like, I got to get better, he give us an anecdotal statement. Man, is you crazy? Is you crazy? What you mean? And let's finish the clip. What else he say? Run it back. What he say?
How much of that was you were a college right tackle and you played?
Oh, this is where they tried to catch my boy, right? In case you couldn't hear it. In case you couldn't hear it. Whoever is, it could be John Mitchell. I don't know who it is. But they was like, hey, man, could that have something to do with you being a college right tackle and having to move over to the left tackle? Basically, what he's saying is, hey, here's an excuse. You want this? This how you know it's different. They say, here's an excuse. You want this?
You were a college right tackle and you played left tackle, switched sides of the line. How much did that kind of impact your season and how much more comfort do you have at that spot now?
I'm not going to make any excuses. I just didn't play as good as I needed to last year.
Niggas, you crazy? Man. Are you kidding me? Dog, this matters, bro. This matters, bro. They gave you the way out. Well, they attempted. They laid that trap real good. They say, hey, they say, look, they say, yo, TG, take this. Yo, TG, take this money, man. Like in training day, hey, Jake, take this money, man. Bro. And my boy didn't take it. He didn't take that easy ass money. You know how you playing dominoes? You put a 5 out there. I got all the rest of the 5s, but I know you about to take that easy money. So I'll give you 10. Just to over the next 4 or 5 hands, I'm gonna hit you with like 70 all together. Take this money, man. Moves Brown says this guy is talking all the same good shit last year. Dog, you're easily deceived. I think you're easily deceived. If you think Tyler Guyton talking the same way this year as he was talking last year, you're easily deceived and lied to. You need to go to your email where that Nigerian prince said he got $2 million for you. All you need to do is send your routing your account number. And you sent your routing and account number, you need to call the police. You're easily deceived. If you can't hear the difference in what's going on right now. That's a little racist. He ain't have to be Nigerian.
Did you hear what I said?
He ain't have to be Nigerian. That's a little racist. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's a little racist. Yo, look. I don't mean about it. Look, he could have been Armenian. You know, he could have been what? I ain't mean it. I'm sorry. Don't cancel me before I get to 100, man. But dog, and look, we can disagree. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? We can disagree. It's okay. I just think it's different, dog. I just think it's a little different. I think he has a different. His words have different weight to him. His words have different weight to him. Eli said, nah, it's good content. This ain't content. I'm being honest. And I'll say it again. Look, this ain't guaranteeing that Tyler Guyton's going to be great next season. But at least my BS meter ain't going off like it once was. What up, E2? At least my BS meter ain't go. Bro, they just handed him the easiest BS identifier, bro. Hey, here's an excuse. Would you like it?
Switch sides of the line. How much did that kind of impact your season and how much?
Not only is that a great excuse to give Tyler Guyton, because it's a bad excuse from my perspective, but a great one if you the devil and you trying to get him to switch sides real quick or whatever. This is a narrative that Cowboy Nation is talking about. I've been fighting that fight for a year right now. Voch, do you think if you just put Tyler Guyton on the right side, he'll be a little better? And I'm like, nah, because he got bad habits on this side, he'll have bad habits on that side. This isn't a dexterity issue. He didn't take the cheese, bro.
More comfort you have at that spot now?
I'm not going to make any excuses. I just didn't play as good as I needed to last year. And I'm coming with a different attitude this year to become a better player.
Man, I wasn't good, bro. I wasn't good. This ain't about what side I was on. I wasn't good. This ain't about what side I was on. I got to get better, bro. This all doesn't just go away. Even if that was the case, this all just doesn't go away by moving me to right tackle. He's telling you, not flat out telling you, but he's telling you, I got to put the work in regardless. Is that good media training or real growth? I don't see how y'all, maybe my ears are just like, man, dog, you can hear media training, bro. You can hear media training. You can hear them saying the same shit that everybody else is saying. Well, call in. I would love to hear from you. Call in. Call in. We can talk about it. Talk about some good content. It's about to be some good content. Call in. I just want to hit. The phones ain't closed. I got seven people on the lines right now. The phones ain't closed. The number on the screen. The number been on the screen. Call in. I don't think this media training, bro. I don't think this media training. Shaq says, Voch, you can't blame the doubters. Some people need visual proof before they believe. And look, I feel you. I mean, I don't disagree with that necessarily, but that's why I made my point. Because my overall point, and so everybody just stop. Everybody just stop, because I know how the internet get. Escuchar. Y'all ready? Listen to me. This is my point. Listen to me. And I've said this 2 or 3 times before, but I know everybody don't listen or, or read at their grade level. You know what I'm saying? So just listen. Listen. I don't know if Tyler Guyton's going to be good or not. I've said this 4 times already. Chat in my line, I've said this 4 times already. I don't know if Tyler Guyton's going to be good or not. I don't know if he's going to be better. I don't know if he's going to be 3 times the player that he once was. I don't know. He could be. I don't know what he's going to be. I can't work out for you. I can't train for you. His tone is totally different than what it was last year. His tone, his delivery, and what he's saying is totally different than what it was last year. That's my point. I don't know what he's going to be. But my BS meter ain't going off. If I said let Tyler Guyton Kool-Aid. Man, dog, somebody taking accountability is major to me, bro. It's so major when somebody take it, because that's the first step to improvement. That's the first step to improvement. That's the first step to improvement. Ain't nothing respected until you see progression. Chad, what's going on with him? What's going on with this character? He ain't listening. he ain't listening, man. Let's get back to this these clips here. Y'all can call in. The phone's open. Some people don't read at their grade level. Some people don't understand. It's all good. It's all good. I respect Tyler Guyton and what he's doing right now. He ain't just say, hey, look, we'll have a better year this year. We'll see what happens. He's saying, I wasn't good, bro. This is what I'm doing to get better. This motherfucker said, hold on, let me see. What did he say? I think Pat NOC Walker says, I like this current build that you have, right? Oh, how about this one, chat? This is a good one. It's a good one right here. He said, Tyler, this current build that you have, is this the build that you want to be? Is this how big you want to be? Man, Tyler, man, there's no...
I want to get bigger. I want to get stronger. I want to get more flexible. I want to always upgrade my body in any way that I can. You know, this isn't the finished product. It's just where I'm at right now.
Man, listen, bro. Tyler Guyton could have came out here and said all kind of shit. You know what he could have said? You know what a regular media answer is? Oh yeah, you know, we're just gonna work on it. How about this? How about media training, right? You know what media training is? You remember George Pickens a couple weeks ago? Remember Pickens a couple weeks ago, and he kept going back to, "Hey man, we just working today. Hey George Pickens, what's up with this jersey number 13? Oh man, you know nobody has an official jersey. You know this guy got number 7. I'm just wearing 13. Hey, we're just working. Hey GP, what you think about CeeDee Lamb? Oh man, CeeDee Lamb's a great player. Happy to be here, man. You know I'm just whatever he needs, I'm here, man. We just working. GP, what you think about Pittsburgh? Hey man, you know Pittsburgh. Great place. That was behind us, man. I'm here in Dallas now. We just working. That's media training. That's media training. So when I heard George Pickens talking last week, I didn't just up and say, oh, well, George Pickens has turned into a model citizen. Dog, George can't wait to crash out on some shit. But at least he's holding it down till it's time. At least he's holding it down until he crashes out. That's media train. Hey y'all, no, we're just working. I just want to, me and Coach Schottenheimer. It's a great environment here. You know, all the defensive. Yeah, it's cool, man. We're just working. That's Pickens is media trained. I think, and this is my own personal opinion. I could be wrong, whatever. I think Tyler Guyton has personally reflected on what he did last year. And he sees where he's at or some of the things he can do to improve. I think he's speaking from the heart on what he could do to get better. And he's not only just telling us what he could do to get better. He's breaking down what he was deficient at, like his diet. He's giving us anecdote. Y'all know, you know what? Not y'all. Who up in here fighting with me? Eli the trucker, and who else? I'm pointing y'all out. And who else I'm here? Let me find his name. Y'all know what anecdotal means? Moves Brown. That's who it is. Moves Brown. Y'all know what anecdotal means? I don't even want y'all to Google it real fast. Bro, he's giving us his personal experience, which makes this not media training. He's giving us his own personal experience, which is not media training. You could tell what like when people start saying, oh, I'm where my feet are. I just want to be where my feet are. Oh, everything's cool. I'm just going to be where my feet are. And then you hear 20 other players. Oh, it's cool. I'm just going to be where my feet are. That's media training, bro. We're getting an anecdotal story that he wasn't prepared for. I mean, they don't have a damn sheet in the locker room. He ain't pull out a sheet and read them up. You say, bro, my diet was bad. I wasn't flexible. I got to stretch. I got to get strong. I got to get big. You know what I'm saying? This is simply, he said he's an articulate motherfucker and he knows what sounds good. Boy, you been hurt. That's trauma. That's some trauma right there. Hey, that's some good ass trauma. Hey, let me tell you something. I feel bad for you now. Your ass done been through something. That's some trauma right there. Hey, bro, I apologize. Moves Brown said, hey, I apologize, bro. You done gone through some shit, man. Let me leave you alone. That's trauma. Yo, what they do to you, man? That's trauma. He said, man, you just another good talking mother. That's all you is. I don't want to hear all that good talking from Tyler Guyton. Yo, that's pain, man. He was definitely talking about it, but it's good, bro. Yo, Eli, we're not fighting, bro. I'm just look, me and you both passionate, and Moves Brown is too. We all just passionately kicking. I love y'all. I'm grateful that y'all here and kicking it with me and in the chat and we talking. And I may say some mean shit. I apologize, right? I just think I'm right and y'all think y'all right. At the end of the day, I appreciate y'all for being here. Ain't no hard feelings. I love y'all. I'll send something to your Cashapp if you want it. You know what I'm saying? I might send some cash apps out today. If y'all want it, I don't know. We just believe what we saying, bro. That's all. I just believe what I'm saying, man. Devon said they wrong. I don't think they wrong. I just think that they just believe different than me. My bandwagon groupies, I don't have those. I got people that genuinely love me. That's all. Moves Brown say, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that good talking. Just all that. I don't want to hear all that good talking going on. That's just some old slick words you're saying. I don't hear these slick words you're saying. We'll do this and then we'll transition over to Big Tyler. Then we're gonna get into the phones. This is Tyler Guyton talking about Tyler Smith.
Extremely important. You know, he's the leader of our room. So, you know, we follow after him. We work as hard as he does, and he's a hard-working mofo, you know.
Hey, man, don't come in here with all that good talking about how y'all work hard now. Come in here. I got to see it. I don't just want to hear all them good words, all that. Nah, I don't want to hear that now. I want to see y'all lift the weights before I just assume y'all in here work. You really can't say nothing mean. You too nice for that. I've been mean to Tyler Guyton for a year, sir. And I know you ain't talking about mean to the audience members because I abuse people in the audience when they be saying crazy shit. I could be mean. I can be mean. I'm just older now, and I'm grateful, and I don't want to be mean to people. You know what I'm saying? Well, boy, I've been mean to some people on this chat. I don't want to be mean to y'all. We just disagree. It was really good to hear him say that Tyler Smith is you damn right, Angie. It was good to hear him say that Tyler Smith was a really good leader, or that he was our leader, and we follow him, and he's a hard-working character, and we just work out as he works. You know what I'm saying? It was really good to hear that, because when you lose Tyron and Zach, Travis is long gone, but when you lose those guys, hell, you got to find new leaders, bro. You got to find new leaders. So it's good that Tyler Smith picked up the mantle on that. They asked Tyler Smith about, and look, man, get ready, cause look, Tyler Smith talk good too now.
Did you hear what I said?
Tyler Smith a good talker, slick motherfucker too now. They asked Tyler Smith about Schottenheimer's culture. And the conversations that Tyler Smith has had with Schottenheimer, and all the faith that Schottenheimer is put on them on the offensive line to move the line of scrimmage to make this offense work. Listen to how Tyler Smith responds to Schottenheimer putting that pressure on them. Check this out.
It's extremely important that, we all rise to the occasion. As everybody can see, this is an extremely competitive division with great offensive and defensive lines. And, we understand the importance of that. And, we understand that when we come into work, when we come into train, lift, all that stuff. And so I think it's going to be paramount. And I think it's going to start and end with us ultimately, when it comes to the success of this football team.
Do you like hearing Schottenheimer talk about the importance of running football?
Oh, bro, I love it. It's my favorite thing, bro. Getting downhill, putting the body on the body, and just imposing your will. And, the fact that, he told me early on in the spring, he said, you are my guys. Offensive line, we're going to go as y'all go. And I think we took that upon ourselves to really, meet and, exceed that standard that he set for us. So, yeah.
Go look up the definition of anecdotal, Voch. I don't want you using words you don't know the definition of. I said the definition live and you didn't hear it. Your ass don't know what anecdotal means. You don't know. Hey, man. I like this, though, because sometimes your coaches, most of the time, really, your coaches, coach through the leaders. You know what I'm saying? Your coaches coach through the leaders. Tyler Smith being that, he's saying, hey, man, bro, we're going to lean on the offensive line. And I'm going to tie this back to Tyler Guyton in a little bit. We're going to lean on the offensive line. We're going to live and die by the offensive line. And you take what that Clayton Adams secret call that they did on .com. I was actually on that show. Clayton Adams talking to Tyler Booker. Hey, man, we're going to move the line of scrimmage. Duo and all that is what Tyler Booker said in response to that. So now what you have is Schottenheimer wanting a particular thing, wanting a particular play style. And he's going to lean on that unit through the leader, which is Tyler Smith. And Tyler Smith relays it through the rest of them. I didn't save this clip, but Tyler Smith said in the offseason, he created a group chat. Them boys didn't even have a group chat already, right? And they do all they talking through that group chat. And if Tyler Smith is working out somewhere, he'll be like, hey, man, there's room to come work out over here. Y'all want to come work out over here? And they'll come work out over there. And I wonder if this goes back to what Tyler Guyton says when he's talking about rising to the occasion and he wants to be somebody that the Cowboys and the team can depend on. You don't want to be the only one not moving the line of scrimmage. I think that's super important, bro. I think that's super important. Now we all on the same page and we all got this same idea of what we're going to be. Chad, I would love to have known what Mike McCarthy's culture was like. I don't think they hated Mike McCarthy, but what that culture got to look like to where all we've talked about for a couple of weeks is how fun it's been coming to practice and how excited we are to come to practice and compete and be with our teammates and we love each other. Like, dog, what was just happening 3 months ago? What I miss? I'm gonna get right into the phones. Don't go nowhere. What did I miss? It must have been Mike McCarthy just wanted to smash watermelons. Look, dog. You could even hear him in certain, like if you just listen to the interviews, they playing ping pong in the background of interviews. Like they having a blast over there. They having a blast over there, man. I don't know. But then we're gonna get back into another comment that Tyler Smith had on Schottenheimer's culture. Let's run that clip.
It's huge for, the success of this football team. I mean, establishing a great culture early, getting everybody on board is ultimately our goal. And I mean, Shotty talks about it every day, but we're here to compete every day. And like, even in practices, like right now, he has to pull back on us, but I'd rather him tell us to pull back than him tell us to have to go hard. And so I think the guys are really ready to meet and exceed the expectations that he set for this group this year. And ultimately the goal is the Super Bowl. So, yeah.
Man, don't come here with all that good talking media training, man. Don't come in. Hey, man, don't come in here with all that good talking media training, man. Stay over there. Don't come over here with all that, man. Don't come here with all that positive and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I think this offensive line, especially considering what you're gonna get with offensive line coaching. You got an OC that's O-line guy. Clayton Adams, Connor Riley. There's one more coach that they shouted out. I just don't know who the hell he is. I should do my research on that to figure out who that third coach was that Tyler Guyton was talking about. I'm sure he's the character with the weird name I've never seen before. I know who he is. I just don't know his name. I just don't know who he is exactly. But having all those offensive line minds coming together, I'm just glad that the best guys have the job. The last two offensive line coaches have been 90-year-old dudes whose rent was due and they needed the money. And they, Mike McCarthy, they gave Mike McCarthy a job when they was head coaching, or they owed their daddy a favor. And Mike McCarthy's, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, Joe Philbin and I almost said Tom Solari, whatever reason they here, they may not have been the most qualified guys, right? Clayton Adams is one of the best offensive line coaches in the league. Connor Riley was one of the highest respected offensive line coaches in college football. I don't know this third cat. I don't know the third cat, but I'm sure it makes for a fantastic environment for the three of them to come. I'm positive it does. One more, and we're gonna get into the calls. There's Tyler Smith. What you think about Tyler Booker and his start as a Dallas Cowboy since he's been here?
I think the most impressive. I mean, he's just a really strong guy. Like even in the weight room, you can really see that. Like his. I
love when strong people call other people strong, dog. And this from Tyler Smith, who's strong as hell. He said, "Man, this motherfucker strong, man. Dog, strong is strong is 75% of the party, bro. It's much more than the majority. Like it's much more than half, is what I meant to say. Dog, like half of it is mentals for sure, and knowing the game and the techniques and all that. But even if you bad on technique, if you strong as hell, you can survive, man. Because we've seen that with BB and we've seen that with Tyler Smith. Man, we got another one, boy. Rewind, man. What'd he say?
I mean, he's just a really strong guy. Like even in the weight room, you can really see that like his functional strength, his play strength is just extremely good. He can move well in space. I mean, he's an extremely smart player, and he's willing to listen. Like he knows how to fall in, he knows how to listen. And he's a coachable guy. So I think that's really impressed me.
Man, that's another underrated trait too. You know, taking in the information, being able to listen, being coachable. Taking in the information, being able to listen, being coachable. Especially if you're strong as hell already, and you just need to, you just may need to clean up just a handful of things here technique wise. Being able to listen solves 95% of your problems. Somebody else that's a good listener.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. A chance to warp back in time to change your fate. Back to before you made the wrong choice. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel & Frankel. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to tap in with the Frankels if you are hurt in a accident by a big truck or a negligent driver. Please tap in 214-333-3333 or 817-333-3333. The Frankels are the best personal injury lawyers in the DFW. They've been serving the DFW all my life. I'm 33 years old. They have been here helping out the damn community. Shouts out to them. They are good people, honest people. They don't get paid till you get paid. Go on their website, frankelfirm.com. Scroll down to the bottom. Look around. Check out them damn testimonies and look at all the people that have made hundreds of thousands of dollars just by trusting and believing in the Frankels. Call them first. Don't call the insurance companies. Don't call the police. Don't call your mama. Call the Frankels first, and they're going to tell you who to call, and then you call them when they tell you who to call. 214-333-3333. Shouts out to the Frankels, you heard? Yeah, man, they're very coachable. They're good listeners, you feel me? Let's get Rick on the phone, see what he's talking about.
Oh. Hey, what's going on, Voch?
What's good with you, Rick? Sound like you, I don't know what the hell you're doing over there. I don't know what the hell is going on over there.
Hey, man, my bad. Hold on. Give me a quick second. Let me take you off. Let me take you up off my headset.
I can come back. I can take another call.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good with you, Reek?
Coolin', man. Coolin'. What's going on, Voch? What's going on, Cowboy Nation?
What's good with you? What you got for the show?
I don't know why I'm echoing.
Oh, that's all good. We don't hear.
What I was gonna say was this, man. I believe in what you're saying, man. Like. He is Tyler Guyton is talking different, and I think he's gonna be better this year because the younger guys, we have a younger team now, a younger offensive line, and these guys have no choice but to gel together. You know what I mean? And I think Tyler Smith is going to be a good teacher for Guyton and Booker and BB. You know what I'm saying? Still already know the game. You know what I mean? I think the thing that the Cowboys been missing and some people not understanding is we have running backs, but it all comes down to run scheme. If your run scheme is good, whoever's back there can get through a crease. A big hole going to open up for them. You know what I mean? It's all about the run scheme, far as how these dudes are blocking, how these dudes are gelling together, how Dak sees it at the line. Everything just has to come together, you know what I mean? And these dudes are young, and I'm not hating on Guyton because of the hard schedule he had last year. Anybody would have had problems with that. For all those defensive lineman, all-star defensive lineman he had to go, all-pro defensive lineman he had to go against. He had to go against Garrett the first game. Like, dude, people need to pipe down a little bit because young dude got thrown in the fire real early in the game. A lot of people don't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Some people get a couple games off. You know what I mean? Before they have to deal with these great defensive linemen and good defenses and stuff. But my thing is like this: at least he's admitting his wrongs. You know what I mean? Maybe he's gonna lock more in this year and do what he got to do, and just get bigger and stronger. Then at the same time, like I said, whatever the coach calls and whatever these coordinators scheme up. I mean, whatever our coordinators scheme up. Hey man, I think we might be a dominant team, man. I'm hoping that we just be a dominant run team, a dominant play action team again. Because I think that's really in Dak Prescott's wheelhouse. If he can get a running game back with a dominant offensive line that's gonna protect him, man, we're gonna tear people up. But the other thing I really want the Cowboys to focus on, go get a defensive tackle or two, man. Go get a veteran and put them with these guys, man. Somebody is going to help stop the run, man, because I think if we do that, man, I think a lot of things will work for us on offense and in trenches. Yeah. If we got those trenches down, I think everything else will work itself out for us, man.
Fantastic call, Rick. I'm with you, bro. And as far as offense goes, man, you're going to be better. You're going to be 10 slots better on offense by just simply not running upfield. Man, if you just switch up a little bit, man. If you just, dog, think about what we were able to do offensively last year. Only running like 5 routes. Only running 5 routes. Look at what the Cowboys did offensively. Look at what, CD by the numbers did offensively with Cooper Rush and only just running 5 routes. If you just open up the playbook a little bit and not just run upfield and turn around, like, man, come on, dog. Oh, man. Let's get Matt on the phone, see what he's talking about. What up, Matt?
Hey, Voch, how's it going?
What's good with your player? What you got for the show?
So, I thought I would come back to draft a little bit.
Okay, sure, whatever you want.
So one of the things that you talk about, well, I know you're a floor guy, and I'm starting to become floor guy more because the way I'm looking at it is the floor is, the base that you have for everything, so you know what you're getting out of that player. Mm-hmm. The thing where we're looking at the ceiling player, whenever you look at him, you see, okay, this guy's played in the league for, like, let's take Mazi, for example.
Sure.
He played in their system for 4 years or 3 years, I think. Mm-hmm. Didn't get a lot of play, stuff like that. His ceiling was like, oh, man, this guy's an athlete, freak athlete, all this stuff. The issue with him, and it's partially the issue with Guyton, but Guyton hasn't played much ball, is when you're looking at ceiling guy, the reason why floor guy is always more enticing to me is the fact that, if they're a high floor guy, the reason they got to high floor is because they did all these extra things. They did all these side quests to get better. They met with these coaches, got better. They are doing everything that makes them better, and it's their mentality too, because they come in with certain things. Like whenever you have the new Tyler, he's not just strong, he's strong.
Yeah.
It's all mentality, man. Like, you want to beat up on people, stuff like that, even if his floor is not as high as another person's ceiling's going to be, because he's not, oh, I'm super quick guy on top of being really strong. Like, he's going to be an issue. Mm-hmm. And that's ready to play this year, right now. Yeah. And that's going to play, and we don't have to worry about that. Like, if he gets better, he gets better. If he doesn't get better, if he stays at the same level and only gets slightly better, that's still a hell of a player to have in the league. Hmm. And if you use him in the right way, that's what's important. So I'm starting to lean with you on floor guy more than ceiling guy because of that. Because you could find these high floor players in the first rounds, and you're not going to miss. Yeah. It's these people you're bringing in first and second rounds that, they're still super high, but yeah, they got all this stuff outside of football and stuff like that where they don't put the attention into it. They haven't been doing these side quests. They're just, they're just a freak of an athlete. But, like, freak of athlete only gets you so far in the league. Yeah. Everybody in the league is good. It's, 52 times 32. That's all the people who can play in the league.
I tell you what, we all want floor guy that has a high ceiling, because now you good now and you could be better much later. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what we all want. But I think if you had to pick between the two, I'm just impatient. So
yeah,
Tyler Booker is floor right now, and he can get a little better, but he's floor guy right now. If it's we just don't know what Tyler Guyton has to do to reach his full potential. If he does reach his full potential, he could be the best offensive lineman on his line. I just don't know. I just don't know if he's gonna do that. His feet are so stupid good. His feet are so stupid good. I just don't know if he can do that. So if he reaches his full potential, then sure. But that's why I'm not really ceiling guy, because I don't know what it takes to do that.
Well, since you're going back to kind of his best trait, we could go back to his draft profile, because I'm watching shows with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you said he was great footing guy, semi-strong, chicken wings a lot, right? If I remember right, was his draft profile.
Yes, sir.
And he wasn't, heavy in the rush guy.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think last season he proved he worked on rushing.
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing these side quests, trying to get stronger at rushing.
Yep.
This year it sounds like he's got the mentality, or he's been working on mentality, because that was his two things. Because he was a strong guy, he had good feet, or he was a strongish guy, had good feet, but he wasn't strong. He didn't have that mentality to, drive guys in the ground like he said he did.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like he's pushing towards that, and if he is, then that's good, because I think that was his main issue in the pass pro.
Yeah.
I think his two main issues were, one, he didn't have that mentality, so whenever people started bullying him down the middle, he started playing too passively that way, and it became a two-way go on him. They could go outside or inside through him. And then the second thing is he wasn't attacking last year. So hopefully Clayton Adams, whenever they snap the ball, he's not, waiting to catch defensive players, and he actually goes and attacks. Because that's a big issue with pass blocking.
Yeah.
Pass blocking, you're supposed to set the line and keep it, but you have to attack. You can't miss with your hands and stuff like that. So hopefully that happens, and that's my call. Thank you.
Appreciate the call, Matt. One more thing about Guyton is his confidence, right? Because, and I can tell you this personally, anecdotally, as a offensive lineman that wasn't all that strong, but you got to deal with strong people. Sometimes you overcompensate for how not strong you are. Sometimes you, throw a little more of your body. Sometimes you lean a little more. Sometimes you lunge, or you get off your balance to try to land a heavier blow, because you ain't got all the power that comes with some of these other power guys, to where Tyler Smith can grab you with one hand the wrong way and you stop moving. Tyron was like that. Tyron Smith will grab you with one hand and you'll just stop moving. That's how strong he was. You understand what I'm saying? So Guyton doesn't have that. Tyler Smith got that. BB got that. Booker got that. Tyler Guyton has to learn how to believe in whatever strength he has, whatever amount of strength he has to have faith in that's enough. And that he can use technique and land properly. You know what I'm saying? Because if you land properly, if you use technique properly, you ain't got to be the strongest cat in the world. Because we see offensive linemen, especially tackles, that aren't the strongest guys in the world, but they're technically sound and they can win battles because they know how to use their hands. They know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? So when Tyler Guyton learns how to use what he has, which is long ass limbs, he's tall and long as hell. How to punch, where to punch, and them fantastic ass feet, getting to his landmark and getting set. Oh man, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a lovely day. Bill Withers voice, What up, Mike?
What's up with you, man?
What's good, player?
I can't call it my. I'm chilling at work doing nothing right now. I got my feet kicked up, but let me get into it.
Yes, sir.
I'm a pool shooter, right?
Okay.
I'm a pool shooter, and I remember when I first started shooting pool, I was 16, and cats used to. My brother-in-law gave me this nickname, called the minestrone because I can cut any shot ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Anywhere on the table, I can cut a shot. But I couldn't make a straightforward shot without scratching. Right? So one thing I learned while shooting pool, the best way I learned when shooting pool was I was shooting people older than me, people with more experience. And I got my ass whooped a lot. A lot. Then I started shooting league pool, and I'm one of the best shooters in Pennsylvania. But the only way I learned that is by getting my ass whooped a lot. Yeah. Well, Tyler Guyton got his ass whooped a lot. If you think that he didn't learn nothing, there's a reason why he's coming out and saying, I wasn't good enough last year.
Right.
Because he got his ass whooped a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
The only thing he has to do now is learn. He's putting in the work. It's not satire that he's talking. Everybody in the chat talk about, oh, well, you just believe anything you hear. No, I'm not that gullible.
Two people in the chat saying that. Two people in the chat saying that. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You can't tell me anything and I believe it. I got to see it. But when there, like you said, when there's conviction in your voice, you believe that. And if you didn't see how sweaty and wet his hoodie was, that don't tell you he ain't putting in work.
Yeah.
They said when Shotty went back in the building, Tyler Guyton was already there, getting it in. Working with the Clayton Adams, the Connor Rileys, working with these dudes that's supposed to get him better, so he can learn the scheme the way it's supposed to be learned, so that way he can keep up with the Tylers and the BBs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he didn't get his ass whooped last year, we probably would get the same old Tyler Guyton. Well, he got his ass whooped. He learned something. He don't want to get his ass whooped no more. He don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm looking at this offensive line. I'm looking at this offense like this. It's real cut, dry, and simple. You know, damn all the kumbaya and we're building a great culture. No, what this team is doing right now is building a unit. Yeah. Not an offense, not a defense, not a special teams. A unit. The Cowboys as a unit. That's what. If people are missing, people are obviously missing it, because if you listen to any of the pressers, if you listen to Dak Prescott talk, you listen to Tyler Guyton talk, Tyler Booker, you know what I'm saying? Any of those guys talk, they're not talking about offense, defense, special teams. They're talking about team. Team. That's what we've been missing. It's, the offense didn't move the ball, and the defense didn't stop them from. Now everybody's held accountable. It's not just, we're going to point the fingers at the defense for giving up 40-plus points, or we're going to point the fingers at the offense for throwing 2 interceptions and not being able to move the ball. No, complementary football is exactly that. It's a complement to the other pieces as a whole. As a whole, and a lot of these so-called Cowboys fans are missing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I have. But for you, Voch, I sent you a DM on X. You know what I'm saying? Get back at me, bro, because I'd like to have a conversation.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Appreciate you, Mike.
Indeed. You have a good one. You heard?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Mike. And
the conference has been locked.
I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Let's get John Q up in here. What up, John?
What's going on, my man?
What's good, player? What you got for the show?
You know what? It's kind of weird talking about Tyler Guyton this much, but I like it, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I've been around since the Miles Jack days with you, man, so we've been around a minute. But, Tyler Guyton wasn't our favorite subject, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But, dude, hey, let me tell you something, man. You and I played college ball. I couldn't stand it. You were saying something earlier, and I laughed because I heard that too much. When our coach at the beginning of the year said, hey, man, what are y'all's goals?
Yeah.
And kids would say, man, I want to win a national championship. And you look at the next kid, and he's like, national championship. You look at this freshman, national championship. And you're like, man, y'all 18, y'all don't know shit, man. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. But it just sounded like a lot of BS, and you heard it so much, you're like, all right, like, enough.
Yeah.
Listen to his conversation yesterday, man. There was a couple things, and you hit on them already, but this dude is maturing. Like, and regardless of what you want to say, if he's learning from the right dudes, if he's trying hard, his diet's in the right place, his mindset's in the right place, he's fucking accountable, like, he's stronger, like, what don't you like there, man? That's the dream.
Sure.
That's what you want everybody, who's an undrafted dude, a first-round dude, anybody to say, like, that's what you want to hear, man. Like, that's word porn for us.
Yeah. And listen, man, he ain't got to be Tyron Smith, bro. You ain't got to be Tyron Smith. Just be a real cool Tyler Guyton and just get better, bro. If you get better, that's all I can ask for, man. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what? Already, it's being known that the coaching staff is seeing these things. Shotty even said it himself. He's like, "Hey, I'd be remiss to say this. I got to say it, but man, shouts out to to TG, and he gave him compliments. Like, that's all you can do is put your head down, be accountable, work. Yeah. The one thing, man, like I now later in life, like I hire people, in sales and all the time. The one thing that like I love is you can't teach people how to work hard. You can't teach people to be a fucking grinder. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you could if you got the skill and you got the work ethic and you got the want to. That's, man, you're batting 1,000 right there, and you got the coaches who's going to put in the time and effort. As long as you're telling them, hey guys, I need to be coached up. Coach me. I want to be the best. I want to be better. Man, like, that's what I'm talking about, man. We're not getting these stale ass answers like that we used to be hearing from some athletes. Oh yeah, I'm just here. I'm getting better every day. Like, no.
Right.
He's giving us to it real, and you got to give it credit where credit's due, man. Flowers when it's called for, man. Like, same thing with Schottenheimer too, man. Like, we were complaining about our coaches last year, right? And already it sounds like he's taking people out to dinner and wanting to know their dog's name. Like, what? Like, little things that make the difference. You're taking players out and they're going paintballing. Like, what? You're guys are laughing. George Pickens was laughing, saying, "Yeah, man, like." He was mad because because coach lost to him in ping pong. Like, he's already developing a culture that guys want to be there and guys want to play hard for him and for others. Like, it's just been one of these off seasons that I can't tell you in the longest time, man. This has been one of the best off seasons we've had in a long time. Like, coaching staff, players are saying the right thing. I'm gonna knock on wood. No one's in trouble. With the cops. We drafted well. We actually traded correctly and did some free agency things, which we're not normally been doing. Like, man, there's the only thing that would cap this thing off is if we, move Diggs to safety, brought old boy from Miami in here, and then signed Micah. That would, I don't know if you could have a better offseason, truly.
Ramsey, okay, yeah. Well,
Ramsey, man, yeah, I mean. Just, I don't know. Too much money, maybe.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We're gonna move Diggs to safety or nothing like that. But the Cowboys.
But you feel me about everything else, though, bro? Yeah, like, everything 100%. Else you've been saying has been spot on, man.
For sure.
Right?
100%. This has been a fantastic start, and all they got to do is go out there and not run on field and turn around. I think that they'll see huge growth, offensively. So we'll see.
Yeah. Hey, Voch, hey, man, one more thing, man. Congrats to you and Brian. Obviously, if we all follow you guys, tremendous. If you ever want someone working for free, man, you could change that to a Juan DeMarco. You know what I'm saying?
That's racist, and I don't want nobody to work for free.
No. I'm John. I'm allowed to say that.
Okay, that's fair. But no free labor. Appreciate it, John Q. We gonna try to get everybody paid for the work they do, man. You gonna try to get everybody paid. We'll try to get everybody paid for the work we do. We got some news here. Hold on, let me go to Twitter real quick and see something. Let me see something real quick on the Twitter machine. Y'all don't go nowhere now. We're just trying to see something. Let me give y'all a little bit of while I'm figuring this out. Hold on. What happened? Shut your ass. All right. 49ers and Eagles are working to finalize a trade that will send edge rusher Bryce Huff to San Francisco for a mid-round pick. The trade cannot and would not be processed until after June 1st. Both sides are working to make it happen, and Huff has already reworked his contract to help facilitate the trade in San Francisco. Huff will be reunited with defensive coordinator Robert Saleh. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. All right then. Well, I guess that's true. Then. They're getting a mid-round pick, so I don't know. What's a mid, like a 3 or 4? Hey man, always moves be making. What up, Eli?
Yo,
what's good with you?
Hello. Hey, what's happening? What's traveling? Hey, look, man. First of all, I love your show, man. But look, hey, listen. Is this Jay nigga? Is he part of your? What is he? Your cousin or something like that? This man is a lame ass dude, bro. First of all, he don't like. See. So I respect. You know what I'm saying? When you say, hey, I disagree. You know, I don't agree. But okay, I see it so sad. This guy tried to attack my character, tried to act like niggas don't have money out here. And say for me to go drop off fridges and then try to say, oh, I make 86 grand. I'm like, dog, I got 4 fucking trucks. But you telling me to go drop off fridges? I damn sure will, okay? But that's just a whole nother thing. It's just that it's crazy how when Cowboys fans on here, right, when they don't agree with you, they try to attack your character and try to act like you like you less than, or you know, and all that type of shit. And we're like the only fans who just act that way, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, it's weird, you know, and it's kind of like, you know, it's losers type shit. But anyway, the reason why that I slightly disagree with you about the Guyton shit is because, Voch, man, we like, even you, when he first got drafted, you was like, oh, Duke man, whoever, oh, he about to get him right, right? All that. And it turns out that Duke was basically like, nah, like this man don't want to work, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to put that you know, that muscle in, he don't want to do it, whatever. So when I hear that you like, oh, well, it's something different, oh, he talking different, I'm like, well, damn, the whole world been talking shit about him all last year, saying, oh, if y'all don't get a left tackle, Dak's going to get injured again this year. Dak won't last 4 or 5 games with Guyton right there. So I'm just saying, like, what else was he supposed to say, Voch? Like, I mean, because, like, if he just would have sat there and said, you know, like you said, well, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I just got to get better, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's year 2 and all that. Well, he knows that's not going to fly because he's like the #1 radar, honestly, I think, on the offense. You know what I'm saying? That everybody, like, as far as Cowboy fans, because you know what I'm saying, he's saying the right things. Just like this whole offseason, everybody's so excited about Shotty. Oh, he's bringing pool tables. Oh, he's sitting on the golf cart drinking. You know what I'm saying? And games. It's just that we're like, I feel like we're the only fan base who get hyped over like dumb shit like this. And it gets pushed into the media, and it's just like, oh, Shotty's changing character. Changing character. He's changing the culture. Oh, Shotty has the guys doing this. Oh, you know what? Shotty took the guys out for lunch. Shotty asked what his dog was. Who gives a fuck what your dog damn name is? Like, who gives a fuck what that is? It's all about, yo, are you going to perform on this field? And my man Clarence, that's why I love Clarence, bro. On the beat writer, whatever, because a lot of people say he's always negative. No, No, it's just he's tired of the same old. It's like the same routine. We've done this through the Garrett area. We've done this through the McCarthy area, bro. When we come in, Garrett has what he had on the wall, fight or whatever he had used to have on the wall. That bullshit. McCarthy, he put on shirts and this and all that, and none of that shit don't matter unless the players go out there and perform. So all this bullshit about Shotty, everybody, Shotty, man. Like I just heard the caller. Oh man, I mean, I think he's doing good because he's asking about a person dog. So Voch, you trying to tell me a real diehard like I know you are? You give a fuck about his dog, or do you give a fuck about him putting that, on the field? So that's my whole thing of it, man. It's just that we have to stop the bullshit. Like, we have to stop trying to push, this, he's talking different. What? Of course he's talking different. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he won't talk, it won't work. And when he was talking and this bullshit he was saying, so he's like, well, damn, now, shit, I got to switch it up. Like I was saying earlier, it's like, dog, if I get pushed into the corner and I know, listen, this is probably my last year to perform, and if I don't perform, then I know my ass is getting on the bench. Honestly, I might not make it a whole season. Okay, so let me ask you this. That might make it a whole season.
Eli, let me ask you this. Okay, so you got
talk to me, Voch.
You got 4 trucks. You a businessman, so you ain't worked a bullshit job in a while. Let me ask you a question. When you work whatever job you was working prior to you owning 4 trucks, didn't you work better when you liked your coworkers and the work environment was a little better? Didn't you work a little better?
Not necessarily, because that didn't matter. That didn't matter, Voch, because I know I had a job to do. I had to know I had to go in there, and I had a job to do. And if I didn't perform, it doesn't matter if I don't like the coach. It doesn't matter if I like my employee. My coworkers. I know I had to go in there and I had to punch that clock. It's the same thing on the field, man. Why are we sitting here babying these niggas, man? Like, that's what I'm saying, Voch. I just feel like we're kind of babying them. Like, he's saying the right things now, so just. He might get it. And then that fuck nigga Jay was talking about with Tyron Smith, he didn't perform his best years his first year. Duh, nobody's trying to say that Guyton's supposed to be an all-pro dumbass when he first coming in. Nobody is trying to say he has to be an all-pro. All we're saying is you have to be a serviceable left tackle. We drafted you. Standard. So it's like, and what you said was that, he didn't have Tyron Smith right there to coach him up and all that. So fucking what? We drafted you first round. If you can't do it, let's move on. Because what's happening, Voch, is we keep on hoping. We keep on, maybe he's going to get better. Well, maybe he's going to, no. So let me ask you this one thing, Voch, real quick. You can analyze when a person has it, right, and they don't, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at an individual and say, you know what, man? I think that man got it in him. Mm-hmm. Like, I really think he you know what I'm saying, he has it in him. Mm-hmm. You can't steal, a person's heart, man. Like, by him saying, I'm eating better, bro, like, that's basic shit. And I get it he's a rookie. But I'm just saying, like, that's basic shit. Like, that's basic shit for you to even honestly be on the field.
Eli, I think this is what you're missing, sir. Uh-huh. I think this is what I think this is.
Go ahead, talk to me.
I'm trying, nigga. You let me. Okay, so I think this is what you're missing, right? It's not like we're saying that just because Tyler Guyton came out and said that I'm eating better, that's going to result in him being some type of Pro Bowler. That ain't what we're saying. What we're saying is Tyler Guyton, or at least what Voch is saying. I'm speaking for me. He has.
Yeah, I was about to say. That nigga Jay said I was saying he's supposed to be an all-pro, and I never said that. I say he's supposed to be servable.
Okay, I'll let you talk.
Servable. That's it.
Servable. Okay. Servable. Yeah. I guess serviceable. So what I'm saying is Tyler Guyton has fantastic physical traits. Okay.
Yes.
In my mind, he's missing the technical stuff. So something that you need to improve technical stuff is some hard work initiative and some want to. When I heard Tyler Guyton speak last year, he didn't seem like a very motivated character. He seemed like somebody that wanted to roll out the bed and just go play. What I'm hearing from Tyler Guyton now is that he sounds like a guy that understands that he has deficiencies and he's making steps toward improving those deficiencies. So if he has the mindset to do that, wouldn't you assume that that'll result into some hard work? And that hard work fixing the technical thing? Because look, him acknowledging his issues isn't going to make his feet work better. But he has fantastic feet, so he ain't got to worry about that. Or him wanting to work hard ain't going to make, his arms lengthier. He has those things. He needs to work on the technical side of the game. So wouldn't you say that him being like willing to work hard and accept that maybe he didn't do everything right last year, wouldn't you say that that's a step in the right direction?
It is. I agree. But can I ask you one question too? So I agree to that. But to what extent? That's what I'm saying, Voch. The whole world on ESPN, everybody, you, Jesse, Clarence, everybody has been saying this motherfucker, he about to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't play obviously left tackle. So what I'm saying to you is,
I said that.
This hear me out.
I said
that. Would you not say, maybe I do need to sit here and say those things to honestly, yes, to get me prepared and honestly get them to still believe in that I can actually do it. So that's my question to you.
So listen, that's a fair point. But if you've been listening to me since I've been live, I said I have a BS. I have a BS meter. I have a BS meter for people saying things that they want us to hear. I gave an example. I said George Pickens told you a lot of stuff last week that we just wanted to hear. I gave you another example. Tyler Guyton last year said a lot of stuff that I felt like he just wanted us to hear, which is why this year, what he's saying now, I made sure to let y'all know that I think that is different now. I'm thinking that what he's saying isn't just him saying what we want him to say. I think he's saying stuff that's genuinely going on. That's genuinely from like off the top of his brain, off the top of his head. He's just talking, and I think that he's in a much better place this year than he is last year. I can't read the future, but part of my job as a content analyst guy is to project. So if I'm seeing this from him, I can say, well, I think he'll have a much better outcome this year because this is the attitude that he's showing me. Well, don't you think that makes sense?
Yes, that's fair, and that's your opinion. That you, like I said, like that you could, like I said, you could think that. But I think it's bullshit because, like I say, I'm not asking this man like Jay was trying to, and say, oh, I want the man to be all pro. All I said was what everybody else has been saying is that we want the man just to be serviceable. That's it. Just go in there and just don't get that killed or don't get nobody killed. But this man over here talking about he has to learn and all this. We get all that. But if you don't have it in you to actually want to learn, and we've seen it. That's what I'm saying. It's just like if you have a child, right? If you have a child, you have a bad child. I got 4 of them. If you had a child, and your child,
4 kids, 4 trucks, boy,
over and over
Every
again.
time you have a kid, you buy a new truck.
Right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Eventually, right? You're gonna say, you know what? That's just a badass motherfucker. That's just what he is. He's bad. It's just what it is. I can teach him. I can, try to, commend him. I can do all that stuff. But that's just the way he is, and that's what I'm saying with Guyton. It's just say, yes, we can do all this. He can have a different line coach and all that. I just personally think that he just don't have it in him to be a dog. And you know what I'm saying? Like Tyler Booker. He's a damn dog. I seen it in Alabama. He's a damn dog. He like, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't need somebody, or he don't need people to be calling him saying, oh well, maybe they just, oh well, no. He knows what the hell he needs to do.
So
you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. It's just like we're trying to hope. We're still trying to hope.
Eli, we ain't hoping shit. Because the first thing I say in all this is I don't know. Chat, have y'all heard me say I don't know if Tyler Guyton gonna be good or not? I don't know what Tyler Guyton.
I'm agreeing with you. No. That's what I'm saying. Like I never said that. I'm just saying that what you were saying about the. He's saying the
hell
right
no!
thing.
Wait a minute. You just made a fantastic point. Hold on. Eli.
Of course he's gonna say it.
Eli, you just made a fantastic point. Hold on. You just made a fantastic point.
Okay.
I mean, you wrong, but this watch this. You said Tyler Smith don't need nobody to coddle him to make him improve, right? You ain't buying into the idea that Schottenheimer got to give him a hug and check on his dog to coddle Tyler Guyton to improve. That's my point. He's improving on his own, Eli. That's my point. I'm listening to this damn interview that he did. I'm listening to the press conference that he gave, and what I've taken from it is that he's acknowledging on his own where he's fallen short, and he's improved on his own. He don't need a hug to improve. He's improved on his own. That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that you don't think that's what I'm saying, but you don't think that that's something kind of to do with. It might be some. It might not be all. It might be. Oh, he had a God reckoning. Oh my gosh, I finally, So you don't think that all the pressure and all the media and everything that he's hearing, that he's the sorriest on the line, and that, that he sucks and he's going to be replaced, you don't think that that's part of his, man, I got to eat better, man, I just want good.
Good.
I expected that.
Good. What if that motivated him?
I expected that.
That don't mean he lying. That just mean he motivated. That don't mean he lying. That's just, look, what if he watched a Voch Lombardi video and I talk shit for 15 minutes and he say, all right, motherfucker, I got you. I'm finna hit this weight room. I'm about to eat good. I'm about to stretch. I'm about to work on everything I need, and I'm about to show y'all what I got going. Good. I hope he did that. I hope he watched national media. I hope he watched.
Me too. Me too. I hope. I can hope. But all I'm saying is that, like, it just smells bullshit to me. But like I said, I was gonna get on the record. I never said that you were saying that he's going to, because you said it. You said it about 5 times. You said, listen. You said, look, I'm not saying that this is going to change his play. You know what I'm saying? You was like, I'm not saying that. But I was just calling the bullshit of when you were saying you didn't think it was kind of media trained or kind of just, just on the basic, I can't come out here and say nothing. And I can't come out here and say,
I don't think it's media trained.
I'm fine. I'll be here too.
I don't think it's media trained.
Let me try the third option. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I believe him. I don't think it's media trained at all. I believe every word Tyler Guyton said. I don't think Tyler Guyton's statement had no BS in it. I think George Pickens's thing. I think his presser had a lot of little media training in it. I don't think this had media training in it. I just think he was just keeping it a buck. That's what I think.
Yeah. And one last thing.
What, you got more? You got more?
Yes.
More?
Yes. I got more. Look, I've been waiting for a whole hour on my birthday. I just went out the bar to motherfucking do this shit. But listen though. Hey, I want to see how well, because I've heard you and all Pickens about to do this and Pickens. All I'm trying to say is, it's like I get he didn't have a quarterback in Steelers, but all I'm saying for Steelers to let him go, then sign an older version of him to a new contract, now looking for a second wide receiver. All I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna say he's trash. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna be like. All I'm saying is that we just might be hyping it a little bit too much, but it's way better than what we had on our team, and I'm grateful to have him. All
right, Eli, appreciate you, man. Good call. Go on back into the bar, man. Go ahead and do your thing, man. Nah, I'm tired as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I'm ready to go home. Where my logo at? Where my damn logo back up there? I gotta read Supers, and I got some. I got a PayPal too from Sadiq. I gotta read that one, but Hey, yo, Cuzzo, what you do to piss him off like that, man? Cuzzo, what you got my man's mad like that for, man? Oh, man. What's up, Joe?
Oh. Hey, Voch, how we doing?
What's happening, my guy? What you got for the show?
Jay Never said that Guyton was going to be an all-pro.
Right.
I don't know why he went off on that tangent.
Well,
we haven't talked since the draft.
Because he been drinking, Joe. That's why he said it. You know, he had the bar. He had the bar on YouTube, and he walked out the bar to fuss at us on his birthday. So yeah, he mad. he mad. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I can actually see where you're coming from because we actually have been moving different as far as like draft-wise and a few things free agency-wise since Shotty actually was actually in charge.
Yeah.
Example, like when we had Mike McCarthy, we were okay taking pretty much any type of toxic player possible in the second round.
Yeah.
Not this year.
No, not this year. Totally different.
Because Mike Green was right there.
That's fair. Didn't Mike Green go in the third round, Joe? To the Ravens or something?
Later on the second with the Ravens.
Damn, boy, that's crazy. Man. That's crazy. Yeah, man, the Cowboys they move a little different, Joe. But you know, some people got a lot of trauma that they got to get over, man. You know how it go.
Yeah, but I can definitely see where you're coming from with getting the play strength up. You're definitely less likely to actually commit other penalties that come from the lack of strength, from like holding to other stuff.
Yeah.
I hear where you're coming from. You can compensate a little bit better with having play strength.
Yeah, man.
You know, definitely actually looks different.
Yeah. Guyton has to get stronger, and he has to believe in that strength. You know, and once he does that, his technique will tighten up, and I think he'll be a much better player. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. Remember, he's only been playing offensive line for like 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, maybe less than that. This is his third year playing O-line, I believe. Yeah.
Tight end, some fullback.
Yeah.
But I am actually becoming definitely more cemented in my idea of now floor guy with some upside. Yeah. I'm not with these. I'm not with the measurement people.
Sure. Me neither.
At all. Yeah. I'm out.
Yeah.
Of that. Because I remember Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, man. You know how it go. Appreciate it, Joe. I'm about to read these supers and get up out of here, man. Shouts out to Joe, man. Shouts out to Joe Sandberg, man. Hey, man. Hey, y'all something else, man. Y'all definitely something else, man. Let's see. All right, ain't nobody doing that. All right, we're gonna say that one. We're gonna move y'all over here so I can see y'all. All right. Hey, man, cool little show, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Cool little show for tapping in. All right, here we go. Myron? Close the doors. All right. Let me go find this PayPal first. Let me see something. I got Bleacher Report. Damn, I got Bleacher Report today. Chat, I'm so tired, man. And I ain't got nothing to talk about neither. I'm so tired and I ain't got nothing to talk about, man. Give me 30 seconds. PayPal. Sadiqa sent me a PayPal. Let me see what's going on. And then she sent me a super to let me know there was a PayPal there. Sadiqa, you had to do all that. My little iPhone. I thought it was. Okay, here we go. We got it. Here we go. Sadiqa said 50. Thank you so much, man. She says Thank you for everything. And you are the best. Sadiqa, thank you so much. That means the world to me. I'm so grateful that you tap in, watch the show. You hearing the show every day, policing everybody in the show, letting everybody know they need to like the video and all that. Thank you so much, Sadiqa. That means the world to me. And not just to me, but you travel around and you watch all the other cowboy YouTubers as well. So on behalf of all of them, we are all grateful for you and what you do, Sadiqa. Thank you so much now. Thank you so much. Somebody say Jay got a fan. Chill out. Here we go. Let's get into the supers here. I always make sure you get home safe. All right. Let me hit refresh. I gotta hit refresh. Got a few. Mario Cavazos dropped a deuce and says Puro Pinche Cowboys. So I didn't know that Puro Pinche Cowboys was cussing. I thought it was like Let's Go Cowboys, because I feel like I asked somebody how to say Let's Go Cowboys one time. I think it was like the lunatic or something. Oh yeah, man, how do we say Let's Go Cowboys? He was like Puro Pinche Cowboys. I was like, cool, bet. I get on the break and Ambar Garcia start speaking Spanish. When people around you speak Spanish, you just kind of go to the only Spanish words you know. And I know Spanish. Like, I can read Spanish more than I can speak it. Because people speaking Spanish around me, they like speak it fast and they don't want you to, you know what I'm saying? People speaking Spanish around you don't want you to understand them speaking Spanish because they just speak it fast. They just run them words by fast. You know what I'm saying? So I only know a handful of Spanish words, but if I remember one thing is Puro Pinche Cowboys, which I thought was Let's Go Cowboys, and standing on the Cowboys Network, I thought it was all cool. I wasn't even looking for Spanish speaking brownie points there. I was just saying, hey man, Puro Pinche Cowboys, and I said it twice because I was like, hey, why not? Apparently that's cussing, and they've had several meetings about them not wanting them to say Puro Pinche Cowboys on the Cowboys break. Hey, they don't give you orientation. They don't give you a damn walkthrough package saying, yo, Voch, this is what you should and shouldn't say. So until they tell me that I couldn't say Puro Pinche Cowboys, it is what it is. But yeah, that's cussing, and you can't say it on the break. But I said it twice, so it is what it is. But since then, a lot of Mexican people have invited me to the asada. Let me tell y'all how natchez I am, because they didn't teach us in Spanish class in the classes that I took. They didn't teach you that it's regular Spanish, hood Spanish, and Spain Spanish. They don't teach you that it's three different Spanishes. They just teach you like school Spanish, right? But school Spanish ain't the Spanish that these motherfuckers speak to you when you speak Spanish to them. So they invited me to the carne asada, and I was like, Chipotle? I didn't know what the hell the carne asada was. I thought the carne asada was like a noun for like a food item or something, is what I thought the carne asada was. But if you get invited to the carne asada, that's them inviting you to the barbecue for real. So I was like, damn, boy, Mexican Cowboy fans that invited me to the cookout. They invited me to the damn carne asada and shit. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool, bet. So next time y'all throwing a little party, I'll be out there. Salute to the Mexican Cowboy fans. I don't know what's gotten into me that the last two live streams done been 2 hours or so. I don't know what done got into me with these long live streams. I normally go live for an hour. I don't know. I don't know what's gotten into me with these long live streams. But yeah, man, shouts out to all the Mexican Cowboy fans, man. You know what I'm saying? Angie dropped a dime early. She says, hey, Voch, just showing some love. I will miss the live. Gotta handle some business, but I know it will be great. That is true. And y'all hit the like button, please. Thank you so much, Angie, for dropping a dime in the super chat. Would y'all please hit the like button if y'all ain't doing nothing, man? I'm trying to get to 100, man. We need the likes. We need the likes. You know what I'm saying? Justin Wilson dropped the dub and says, never catch you live, but I watch your content daily. Thank you. Thanks for the work. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? We was here today. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you. Griggs dropped a dub and says, early congrats on 100K. You got your logo for the merchandise? Yes, I got my logo ready. We're gonna do a whole bunch of new branding. I ain't gotta tell you. I won't tell you that now. Hang around and see. Sadiqa dropped a deuce and says, Voch, check your PayPal. We did. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Top of the morning. Maximili dropped a deuce and says, love the temperature of this team right now. It seems like we're on the right track, man. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Eli. Eli, ain't wrong in a way. Like, hey, man, we should be ready for all things. You know what I mean? We should be prepared just in case this thing goes terribly. But nah, man, come on, man. We'll be all right. Team doing all right. Sometimes you got to put on a show for 2 hours. Sometimes, but shit. You know how I go. We just had a lot to talk about today. That's cool. Max and Millie, South Philly Shell dropped a 5 and says, it's been media training the last 15 plus years. I haven't heard a whole team this locked in on the culture and self-accountability. In Shoddy, I trust. That's fair. You ain't wrong, player. You ain't wrong at all. That's fair. And look, I know what media training sound like, man. Like, I've been here with Jason Garrett and Dak Prescott, man. I know what media training sound like. You know what I'm saying? John Santos dropped a dime and says, chat need to chill. The kid admitted that he had a bad year, and he's talking about where he wants to improve. How many of y'all were employee of the month in your first year at work? Hey, man, my jobs ain't even had it, man. The jobs I worked at, they ain't even have employee of the month. So I feel what you're saying, bro. You're absolutely right. And Orlando Elston dropped a dime. He ain't even say nothing. He just wanted to show some love and drop a dime on the supers, man. Just to do it. Appreciate you, Orlando. Chat. Tell y'all, man, I can't complain, man. We ain't got nothing to complain about, man. Tupac said he ain't got nothing to worry about. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to worry about. Everybody needs. Yeah, I read that. Shouts out. Okay, cool. All right, we getting it right. Entertaining show. That's facts. Okay. Finding IPs is easy. It's hey, look, don't come looking for me. I got weaponry. Marcus Hardison says, at Voch Lombardi, fear is a signal, not a sentence. Ooh, hold on now. Fear is a signal, not a sentence. You face danger with a cold eye, acknowledge fear, analyze it, then dismantle it with strategy and resolve. It's a tool, not a master. That's hard. Acknowledge it, analyze it, and dismantle it with a strategy and resolve. Hey, man. Shouts out to Marcus Hardison, man. Hold this L. UNLV, Young Pimp, Young Goat, Young Lion. Thank you very much, sir. Incredible as always. Hey, y'all, Marcus Hardison got some cold work coming up, man. Some cold literary work coming up, man. Some cold literature coming up, man. Y'all be sure to support Marcus Hardison when all of his work drop. You feel me? Appreciate y'all so much for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all so much for tapping in. I'm noticing people starting to bow back when I bow at the look. I bowed at Brian Bros the other day. Look, Brian went. All right, so he went. All right, sir, you too. I say, Brian, chill out, man. I tell you what, man. Like, you know, when you just do the Muay Thai long enough, you just get used to bowing to people. You know what I'm saying? They be on accident. I've bowed to people for like 5 years now, right? I just bow. You know what I'm saying? I just bow to people. You know what I'm saying? I just shake somebody's hand. I bow to people. But I tell you what, you want to know somewhere or something or some people that I get real uncomfortable bowing to? Asian people. I feel racist when I bow to Asian people because in my mind, if I bow to them, they think I'm trying to hey dog, look, I'm Asian American, dog. You ain't gotta bow to me. Like we ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta bow to me. Like I get, you know what I'm saying? That's like if a super American person see somebody that may happen to be Mexican and just they automatically assume, hola amigo. Hey, where the Modelo's at it? You know what I'm saying? Come and stop. You know what I'm saying? Or like if Tommy Yards walked up to me just because I'm black, he goes, what up, Voch? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do that. So I just bow because I just bow like a mother. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just do it. But when I go into like I went to the I went to go get some ramen last month. Was, you know what I'm saying? I just went to this ramen place, and I had to fight the urge to not bow to the folks in there because I don't want them to think I'm just putting on a show. But I bow to y'all because I respect y'all and I love y'all, man. I'm just showing some respect and gratitude, man. Love y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with the show. It's been a long one. Love Swati Cop. Love y'all to pieces. Y'all go find another Cowboy content creator to watch. Will Steele just dropped a long video prior to me going live here. I actually waited on him, so I didn't step on it or nothing like that. But if y'all didn't go see it, y'all go watch Will Steele's latest work. He's covering OTAs and all that with 2i. Y'all hold down for the Doski Walston Peace Whiskey, man. Until next time, love y'all 2 pieces. All right, peace.